blogging is a fairly familiar term these days. Most likely you think of an individual posting information maybe about their daily lives, maybe about politics, maybe about iPhones or the newest wave and craze in technology. But SharePoint, it's not that much different. What a blog does is present a single point of view. Now, in SharePoint's case, the point of view could be from multiple people, and in our example, we'll say it's from a team. And then that team opens their blog site up to everyone to be able to make comments. This is not quite as interactive as the new news feeds, where you get one-to-one communication and rapid exchange of knowledge and information, but there is some communication and interaction. Again, it's a single point of view putting out there, so save it as an archive in the future of a stamp of your idea on a specific topic. How's that done? Well, in SharePoint 2010 and 2013, the blog was very simple. It's based on 3 different lists and libraries. The main is called the Post library, and this really is just documents. And they're connected directly to categories, so you can sort and filter, and then of course to the comments that we were talking about. Having this separation allows for management at each level. How is this done, speaking of management? Well, you don't really have to worry about it, because this is a site template, and really the only web parts that you need to know about are the posts, and actually you don't really need to edit them at all. There is a panel, and you are able to change the new look and feel. This is pretty exciting to spruce up the blog site without having to go to a designer and make a concerted effort. The blog site is actually very customized, and it's not the same master page as other site templates. So it's a big deal that they went out of their way to make a few different choices to increase the capabilities and, well, how cool the blog looks. So why would you use a blog? Well, think of it as another repository, but more highly interactive. We all want to try to take emails out of our inbox, so this is a place where you could replace update emails and put them in the blogs and posts. What this does is puts the idea out, records it for the future, and then people can come in and comment on it, and you can see how people are valuing it, and if you have your utilization reports, you can actually see who's reading them too, compared to an email where it's a little bit harder. Let's take a look at the blog site. Let's take a tour of the SharePoint 2013 blog site. First of all, let's show that it's really not that complicated of a site. Well, at least there aren't that many lists and libraries, but that Microsoft has done a good job to customize it to an experience that we would expect of a blog. Here you can see the limited number of lists and libraries that support all of the features we're about to see. First on the tour is the local navigation or quick launch, and here you can see that SharePoint automatically puts archives and categories on the quick launch so that you can easily filter the content within the blog site. Here you can see that we have one blog in the events category. Coming back to the home page, let's examine what we see. First, we see a nice title, the date that it was posted, and a short version of the content that is within the blog. Then we see who posted it, what specific time, and then those categories are marked here. Also, we see that there was one comment, that there are likes, and it shows you who liked this specific item. Yes, I liked it myself, so I can unlike it. I can email the link directly to this blog. And if we click on the ellipses, because I am an owner of this site, I could edit it. But let's click on the comment and we'll see the full blog. Here we are at the full blog. Okay, maybe this isn't the greatest demonstration because it's about the same size, but trust me, if the blog was longer, you would only see a first snippet on the first page, and then the longer blog on this page. But here you can see that all of the elements have carried through. We have the title, the dates, the likes, and commenting, but now we can see the direct comment. It's nice that this looks almost exactly like a newsfeed, but it's not quite the same functionality. Here, let me just add a comment back. Whoops, looks like I pressed it twice. Let's go in and remove this. Alright, there we go. So, I responded to the comment. Now you can see this is not as rich as the newsfeed, but pretty nice. You have the pictures compared to what we had in the past. Now let's take a look at the management features. First of all, I wanted to show you how you can easily change the different layouts. Here, under Layout, you can choose Basic, Boxed, which happens to be my favorite, or Inline. Here we can see these settings have changed everywhere. That's a nice look and feel, definitely better than the SharePoint 2010. Now let's take a look at the other management features. Let's create a post. You can see it looks exactly like any other list item that we've encountered before. I'm not going to win any spelling awards. Alright, so we've added some content, and it's a rich text editor, so we can add the same exact information that we've done in other rich text editors and change them to the different levels and headings, even colors if we so desire. We can come back and we can choose a category, and notice that you can actually choose the publish date. There we go. I have a new post. Let's look at the next item here, managing posts. Notice we've come to the posts library. Alright, this is great. It's just a list. And you can see all the different metadata columns like category, comments, being able to edit, and showing the number of likes. One thing I want to let you know here is that out of the box versioning and approval is not turned on. But if this is a highly sensitive blog, you can have team members be able to create content and have a level of approvals before the item gets published. You can see this, we have the same exact features that we've always come to expect. Viewing, editing, deleting, seeing who it's shared with, etc. Let's go back to the home page and look at the other management features. From here we can directly manage the comments. Again, you can see this is just another list. But notice that when you are in the item itself, it does not allow you to change where it's connected. So SharePoint is customly coding how these items are connected to the posts themselves. Again, there are settings within the blog site that if you don't want comments to go instantaneously out, they can be moderated, and an approver must come in and publish each comment. That's great, but can be time-consuming. The last piece of management is managing those specific categories. Here, again, just another item. Going back to the top site, we'll now see that new category on the left, and if we created a new post, it would be a choice for us to be able to filter the content. That's the blog site in a nutshell. It allows you to create a single point of view and communicate it with your organization. SharePoint 2013 has created a better look and feel, and it's a simple site type to manage. I highly recommend trying to replace some update emails that are sent out widely beyond your team into the blog template.